Hello, and welcome back to Shovel Knight Dig. Today is Tuesday, November 22nd, 2022. My name is Brendon Bigley. We're going to grab the daily. As you can see, I have donned the golden armor. I wanted to do some flips, so we're going to flip into the pit, as it were, as we load today's daily. Thank you, just first and foremost, everybody who watched yesterday's and left some nice comments engaging with the things that I talked about in there. I do want to make one quick correction. I asked people to join Mastodon.social, which was actually not the correct server, which I think, you know, speaks to Mastodon being a little bit too complex at times. Mastodon.world, though, I think is usually pretty good. Oh shit, I did not get that. So I would recommend that one. Let's grab that, and continue hitting my head against the ceiling as we make our way this way. Yeah, Hive also, just a quick update. I'm starting to get bad vibes from Hive. I think the big thing for me is like, oh, that was wild. I've never seen that before. All right. I think the big thing for me is like saying you're creating a safe space for marginalized communities and then not being forthcoming about the ways in which you're doing that really rubs me the wrong way. Like claiming that you'll be able to handle all of the bad actors and stuff when the place is run by literally 2 people and sometimes 3 people, which is also like, which is the truth here, you know? Wow, I am just short of that health upgrade, which is a little bit of a bummer. Yeah, 2, sometimes 3 people, mixed information online about like venture capital funding, and also they're like trying to crowdfund as well. I just get like a bad vibe from it. That's maybe not rooted entirely in fact, but I do feel it. Resist fire damage. You love to see it. I've been posting there occasionally, but I also just like don't like the experience or the feel of the app, which is another kind of big thing for me. So I don't know. I'm trying to not be too much of a bummer about it. Like if that's the place that everybody ends up, cool. But I kind of stand by what I said yesterday about just like in ideation, Mastodon is forging a future for what social media can be on the web, and that's more exciting and interesting to me than just like committing to a product that's making the same mistakes that Twitter has made already. Wow, I can't believe I did that without dying. That was wild. All right, let's try and do this without dying, huh? Okay, no key there, which is a little bit of a bummer. Wow, the shiny spikes of it all right here is mortifying. Oh, there's your key. Great. Good timing. Oh, and there's a second key. Oh, and a third key, just to really rub it in. Every kind of key is now mine. Oh, except for this one. There we go. Anyway, I have a bunch of other things I wanted to talk about today. I want to talk about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet a little bit. I've been playing the hell out of that game, Violet specifically. I have a video on the channel about it. I did some streams. If you check out the stream archive playlist, you can also see some of those. Hello. Let's do it this way. There we go. Ta-da. Steven also has a stream that you can check out on the channel. I backed that up as well. So that's all available on the YouTube channel. Our episode about it comes out tomorrow. And be forewarned, it's like more negative than we usually are on the show. And it's for good reason. Just wanted to see if I can hit those blocks up there. It's for good reason, because the game, it's funny because I've just seen this sentiment more and more. Like we did that episode a little... Ooh, does that mean more gems here? Then also yes. We did that episode before I'd like read or seen a lot of criticism on the internet. Because as we said on the show, and as I've said actually even in these videos previously, been uncharacteristically removed from the hype cycle for these games. I think it's a little bit of like, I got a little bit burnt out personally by the absolutely rancid vibes of people on the internet. Oh, really good time to have the burrow horns. Damn. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, my God. Come on. God. When there's a lot of these guys, it really does get to me. The rancid vibes of Pokemon fans online, like, really kind of turned me off from being part of the hype cycle of another Pokemon game. Oh my goodness. All right, let's do this. Okay. Oh, this was not the way, actually, as it turns out. There we go. Nice. I just like wasn't prepared to have another experience where it's like, I like this game and everything I see about it online is just like rancid negativity about like things that don't matter, you know, graphically. I understand, as always, the fact that it's, you know, the highest grossing intellectual property of all time, et cetera, et cetera. You should want more from it. But that has never gotten in the way of my enjoyment of previous Pokemon games. Arceus, I think, is still one of the most interesting Pokemon games to ever exist. And the complaints that I saw about, like, the trees and stuff is, like, I think willfully ignoring the art style that they were going for, which I actually really liked. You know, just to try and, like, prove a point. Because you like rallying against something online. Because you love something so much that you have to hate it. So that was kind of my vibe going in. As we say on the episode, and as you'll hear on the episode, the general vibe of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is like, unfortunately, those people are right this time. Oh my god, I'm just running into everything I can possibly run into. But the main thing I want to be the takeaway from this video before that episode comes out. Okay, thank God. I can get some health here. Damn. Is, at least where I'm at now, and I've played a lot more since we recorded that episode, Pokemon Violet, I think, is well on its way to becoming my favorite Pokemon game. Like, ever. I think this is going to be my favorite Pokemon generation. Like, more so than Gen 2, which, if you've listened to our bonus about Pokemon Crystal, you know that's a tall order. If you listen to our Nintendo DS episode, you know, for me personally, that's a tall order, given what my top Nintendo DS games were. Wow, I am ruining this dude. Oh. Blammo. I think blammo is the word I probably say the most in this video series. Anyway. Hello. And I have the fire ring, which is nice. I'm going to go down, if they're both kind of the same, I'm going to go down the one that has no drill knight. That's my plan. That having been said, it's despite the performance, that these are becoming my favorite Pokemon games. Because the performance issues are noticeable, even for me, somebody who historically doesn't really care about performance issues, and do frequently get in the way of my enjoyment, which is, I think the biggest issue. I think there is some, like, fun, you know, like Bethesda, Elder Scrolls level bug stuff going on here. I'll spend 120 to get an extra health. Okay, okay. Man, I really wish I had the spike shoes. All right, we're fine. Like, there's obviously the funny stuff. Like, that exists in this game. Let's see. I can have both. Yeah. Oh, shit. Ah! Thank God I have the flame ring. Damn. Let's grab this. You're trying to get me to get the cog on a string. But I'm more interested in none of this. Okay, goodbye. But I think the thing that maybe I don't know how into it I got in the episode, so I want to say it here. The thing for me about these Pokemon games is that, and with most open world games, wait a second, maximum health, okay, is they live and die by the vibes. You know, they live and die by, you know, the sense of place, the sense of character, the sense of wanting to exist in the open world. And Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are remarkably good at that at times. The NPCs who are like... oh, I thought I was going to time that right. Yee. Yee. The NPCs who are like lying out in a field... Oh man, I keep missing it. Or like lying out in a field with their Pokemon, just kind of like basking in the sun. Or seeing a Psyduck just like wade into a river to go for a swim. Like things like that all add to the sense of belonging in the world, in Paldea. Where it gets rough is like, there's a town that is... Oh, I missed a cog. Wow. There's a town that's like pretty prominent. And its defining trait is like this big windmill. And the whole idea is that it's filled with sun kerns. And I forget its evolved form. I want to say it's Sunflora, but I think that might not actually be it in real life. Oh, shit. This is scary. Okay. The whole idea is that... Okay. So the orange ones do this. That's interesting. Is that the wind is blowing and blowing these sun kern around, and this is where they end up, is this town. Oh, I'm going to say no to all of this, actually. The problem is that... And I don't know the technical term for this, so excuse me for using something that's probably incorrect. The problem with this is that the windmill that is like the most prominent feature of the town is running at a variable frame rate from the rest of the world. So when you walk into the town, you know, you're moving at, I would say, close to 30 frames per second. Oh, bummer. This windmill is like a PowerPoint presentation. This windmill does not look good. And that's the case with like a lot of things. So like people who are walking in the distance, and not even that far in the distance, but like, I would say like maybe 5 to 10 feet away from you, are stuttering graphically. I'm gonna just leave that key to die. Oh shit. Oh my god, alright. Well, that was a disaster, that floor. And that stuff, unfortunately, does, for me at least, like take me out of the vibe. Like, walking into that town and seeing that windmill and the music change for that new town, like, that should all be an exciting, cool moment, and instead I'm forced into this headspace that's like, why does the windmill look like that? Oh shit. Ooh. god, of course he's a sideways guy. Okay, and you I need to be careful of. There we go. And that's what I'm talking about when I say like the performance actually does impact my enjoyment of the game, because it's not like game breaking, you know. It's not like the actual like mechanics of the game are broken in any way, but the sense of belonging in the world is what's broken, and that's I think the biggest bummer. And I think it's with this game specifically, it's worth constantly saying at the end of all of this stuff, oh nice, like it's still quickly becoming my favorite Pokemon game ever. So if they end up patching the game to fix some of those performance issues, I'm gonna be really stoked. Okay, I wanna go this way. Okay, I don't know why that happened. Up is fine. There we go. That said, I think there are some issues that can't get addressed by patches, probably. I do think, like, just in terms of the art direction, it's not even as strong as Arceus is, unfortunately. And that stuff, like, they're not going to patch a new art style into the game. You know, like, that would be nonsensical. Oh, come on. Oh, God. This is fun. Ah. Ooh, okay. Oh, I only got 2. All right, we'll see how it goes. Ta-da! Ah! Okay. Getting the double hit on that is always so much fun. There we go. It is interesting looking at my score with the gold armor versus the armor I'm usually wearing. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Sure. Alright, this is the good part. Ah! Ooh. Love to get a double. Alright. 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 Uh-oh. Ah! There we go. Ooh. Nice. I only have 1 health left. Okay. So I guess just keep all that in mind before that episode comes out. Because I do think, in this case in particular, it definitely is worth criticizing why, or at least like asking questions about why the games look and perform the way they do, given the scale of Pokemon as a franchise. 1 health, increase your maximum health, refills 4 health. Yes. I'm willing to commit to that. I will not increase my health again, though. I just don't know what the cog situation is going to be like. Because it's definitely just like, at least my assumption of it, and what I talk about on the episode is I feel like Nintendo's in this place where people are constantly asking, and this isn't even just like people online, I think this is like shareholders, if I had to guess as well, are asking questions about like, when is the next Switch hardware coming? You know, the Switch is clearly like not powerful enough to exist in this. Oh my god. These guys are wild. The Switch needs like some kind of hardware upgrade if it wants to compete against the other major players in the game console space, etc., etc. And I do think Nintendo is working on a new Switch. I think all those Bloomberg reports and stuff, I think they were all correct. I think they were just too early. Great, that's troubling. Okay. I do think all those reports were correct, just too early. But I do think in the meantime, while they're not announcing another Switch, specifically because like the OLED is, the OLED is out in the world and they're pushing that, and like they just released a Scarlet and Violet OLED Switch. You need to prove that the current Switch on the market can continue to be profitable, you know, despite what everybody is saying about its inability to compete with some of the more expensive and more powerful consoles out in the world. And the way you do that is by releasing a bunch of software and have it sell gangbusters to prove that it's not just hardware that moves units. The proof needs to be like, we're Nintendo and the software we make is enough of a driver that it doesn't matter how it performs, it doesn't matter, you know, what hardware it's on. People will buy a new Pokemon game because it's a new Pokemon game, and that's kind of all there is to it. Which, I mean, truly, I think they're right about. I do not need that bomb. Thank you, though. Okay. Oh, shit, shit, shit. Oh my god. This area is so scary. So, in this case, you know, releasing two huge Pokemon games in the forms of Legends Arceus along with Scarlet and Violet, to me, reads as a concerted effort. Oh, wow. Reads as a concerted effort to prove the Switch's relevance in the hardware space by proving its relevance, or proving its dominance even in the software space. And what that has meant is that market forces have influenced the release date. You know, if I'm right about this, to be clear, this is all just me speculating. But that means that market forces have influenced the release date of this thing. That it was forced out maybe before it should have been released. Before it was done, even. Oh, shit. Okay. The shiny spikes on the top and bottom there was pretty devious. Got all three cogs, though. That's nice. Alright. We're unfortunately in a constant state of needing health. Do I want the Bug Queen and Magic Vials, or do I want just the Bug Queen? I want just the Bug Queen because I don't really use Magic. So anyway, you're left in a state where, like, this game clearly needed more time. Didn't get it. I feel for the developers who, like, clearly had a really impressive and, like, truly spectacular vision for what the future of this franchise should have been, and didn't get to make it. You know, didn't get to create something at the level that I imagined they wanted to. And that's a bummer when that happens. Wow, look at the shiny spikes here too. They're being extra rude today. Where are you going? There we go. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, okay. Oh. Ah! Okay. Oh. The game doesn't lag very frequently. I'm always surprised when it does. Ooh. I do not have an egg, and there doesn't seem to be a secret that will give me an egg. Okay. So what you're kind of left with is this game like filled with great ideas that just like isn't performing that well. And is maybe doing the opposite of what Nintendo wanted by showing that maybe the Switch does need better hardware. Which is, I think, the great irony of all this. I don't know for sure, but I'd be curious to see, you know, for the people who are playing Switch games on their Steam Decks or on their PCs. I'm curious if it's running better on PC and on the Steam Deck. Okay. Really like touch and go experience with Hive Knight. Okay. The big thing is rocking this guy. Ah! Ah! Uh-oh. 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 Oh, come on. I think this is maybe not gonna be it. Ah! There we go. Ooh. Wow. I think like score-wise, not a great run because I wasn't wearing that other armor, but I still feel pretty good about how I did, despite that. Definitely made it a lot farther than I was expecting this morning. Anyway, thank you for bearing with me with all this talk of Mastodon and Pokemon. The two ons. Still top 5, that's fun. Other people are wearing the gold armor, I've noticed. Check that out. Cool. Anyway, look forward to that episode tomorrow. I'm also going to have another video, probably, about Scarlet and Violet that will also go into the same stuff that this is going into. So, ooh, what is this? Excuse me. What is that? What is that? Oh, wait, that was actually the bird delivering my score. That's really funny. I've never just followed it like that. Hey, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye.